Good evening and welcome to Chemistry 1-2. My name is Mr. Pagano and I'm going to be your son or daughter's chemistry instructor for this academic year. A little bit about myself. I grew up in San Mateo and graduated from high school at Aragon High School. After I graduated, I attended college at the University of Colorado. After 4 years, I received a bachelor's in biology. It took me some time to figure out what I wanted to do, but I figured out I wanted to go into teaching. So I attended the Notre Dame de Namur University and received my teaching credential. This is my 8th year teaching, but I've been here at SHCP. One of the courses I teach is chemistry. And chemistry, I believe, is really important because it's central to all the sciences. It's got both physics and biological concepts intertwined with all the concepts that we will learn this year. My philosophy. My philosophy, I believe, is that I want my class to be inquiry-based. Inquiry-based means questioning and coming up with their own conclusions. There's not going to be a lot of direct instruction, but rather them toying with these manipulatives or activities or labs and making their own conclusions based on what the data shows or what they observe from these activities. The reason being is because I really want to tap into their inquisitive brains that they once had when they were little kids. If you remember, I remember when I was a kid, I always asked why. And I really want to go back to that. Why does this happen? Why is this so important? What is the reason why we're studying this? What I don't want them to become is lab rats. And here is kind of a cartoon that exemplifies this statement. What it comes down to is you have to find out what reaction they're looking for and you give them that reaction. I don't want them to regurgitate information. I want them to figure it out for themselves. The reasoning, well, I want to prepare them for higher level science classes, college, AP, and life. These are critical thinking skills that I'm trying to instill in them very early. I reward very good work ethic, and I want all of them to succeed. So they have to advocate for themselves if they're struggling with the material. What we will study this semester, well, right now we're studying the atomic structure and molecular structure we'll get to in a couple weeks. Nomenclature, which is how to write formulas and reaction types. Measurements and calculations, so there's going to be a little math. Next semester, here's some topics. We're going to study solutions, some thermochemistry and nuclear chemistry, gases, and a little bit of biochemistry. What we will do in this class, well, we're going to be doing a lot of things to tap into all different types of learning modalities. We will do this by using a lot of technology, so their devices are very necessary to be with them or equipped with them at all times. We're going to be doing lots of group work, watching videos, doing demonstrations, some labs, activities, practice problems, okay, and even projects as well. Some secrets to success in this class, so this is something you can help them do, is help them stay organized. Help them to come to class mentally and physically prepared. Oftentimes I see a lot of kids, they're sleepy or they don't have enough sleep or they're just not present. They're here, but they're not present. They're not paying attention. They're not engaged. Ask them to ask clarifying questions about confusing topics or concepts. I'm always available before or after school for them. So if they're confused, it's in their best interest to advocate for themselves. So they come in and understand the concepts. They need to review constantly. These topics that we'll be studying, a lot of times they're skill-based. So one skill builds onto the next skill. And if they don't have the previous skill, then the next skill, and even the next skill on top of that, they're not going to get. When we do labs or demos or activities, it's really in their best interest to understand why they're doing it. Ask the big question, why? What is the purpose? What am I trying to learn here? Oftentimes in college, This is how I got through college. I got a study buddy, or I got tutoring with a buddy, and it helped me to quiz myself and challenge myself to be better and to learn the material a lot faster. Um, Come in after a test. You know, there's only going to be 2 tests in this semester. There's 2 midterms, one for the first quarter, one for the second quarter. There's going to be lots of quizzes and things like that. They should come in after a quiz if they don't get it. Um, or if they want to take a look at what they got wrong on their quizzes, they can definitely do that. This class will really um, challenge their patience, and there's going to be concepts that are hard. There's going to be concepts that are easy. So they need to keep trying when it gets hard, and try again if they still don't get it. So how can you help? A lot of parents, what they try to do is they check PowerSchool and they check their grade, and then they ask their kids why they're getting the grade they are. It's actually in your best interest to check Schoology more often, because Schoology has their list of assignments, it has uh, their due dates, it has their when their quizzes and tests are coming up, things like that. Okay, there's going to be a lot of assignments and lots of ways to succeed in this class if they do the work. And missing work and missing assignments will dramatically affect their grades. So this is why it's really important to check Schoology rather than PowerSchool to make sure they're on top of their assignments. Here's an example of my class. Here's the Schoology page. It is broken down by week. As you can see, week 1 is made up of 8-21 to 8-23, week 2, 8-26 to 8-30, so on and so forth. We are currently on week 4. So if you click on the week, it will tell you the day, okay? And the day is broken up by the number of class meetings. So this week we only met twice. Day 1 was either Monday or Tuesday, and day 2 was either Wednesday or Thursday. And it's also broken down by date. And if you click on the day, for example, today, day 2, you will see exactly what we do. There's an agenda, there's a discussion board, there's a couple of videos to watch, there's a worksheet that has to do with a reading, and the reading's right there in a PDF form. So it's really important that they bring their devices every day. This is part of being prepared so that they're most successful in this class. How can you contact me? Well, it's really important that you contact me via email. That's the best way you can get in contact with me. I usually respond within 24 hours. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about your son or daughter. And I just want to mention, thank you very much for coming, and I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.